I was working as a bartender at HJ's. That's the name that the Reliance Hotel changed to, and Harry Letters took it over. I was tending bar there, and it's a dead place. There was nobody there. It was Clem. I can't think of his last name. Mary Clem was at one end of the bar, and Joe the barber was at the other end of the bar, and I was tending bar. And nobody's making any noise. Nobody's watching the television. They're just sitting there, like, chin down in their drink. I'm polishing glasses, and this guy comes in a white samite robe all the way to the floor. Long hair, long beard. Look, poster boy for Jesus. I'm like, oh God, here comes another crazy. I guess Sultanas threw him out. So he comes in, he says, could I have a short beer, please? And I'm like, okay. So I poured him a short beer, and I put it in front of him, and he drank. He says, man, that was a delicious beer. And then he went for his pockets. Well, he's wearing a white samite robe, no pockets. It's an anachronism, right? So he says, "I, Jesus, don't have any money on me." I'm like, there's another one of these. And doggone Clem says, "Here, man." Tossed him a quarter off his change on the bar. And Joe the barber went, "Hey, Willie, I'll buy his drink." So, paid for one drink, and quarter was enough to buy him another short beer. So I got him another short beer. So this guy, this Jesus lookalike, has two short beers on the guys in the bar. So he wipes his mouth and he looks around and he walks over to Clem and he says, "Thank you, my son. That was so nice of you." And he taps him on the shoulder, and Clem goes, "Oh my gosh, my bursitis is gone." He goes, "I can move my arms again. This is frickin' wonderful." So he gets up and walks off into the daylight because he's happy. His joint pain is gone. So this guy now walks up to Joe the barber and he says, "Thank you, my son, for buying me that beer." He taps Joe on the shoulder, and Joe goes, "Oh my gosh, I remember everything. Oh my gosh, I remember everything." He like stands up and he looks around with his eyes wide and he walks up to his room to do whatever it is that Joe did because he was a pack rat, so you never know what he was doing up there. And then the guy comes over to me, says, "Thanks for that." I says, "Please don't touch me. I'm on total disability." Wild Bill, 2nd of February, 2026. Happy birthday, Sissy.